I'm glad there is no God, because just imagine if there was a God. How mysterious, how interesting it would be to see this person when you die. How many questions they have, see what it looks like, see what it talks like, if it existed. Because, I like the unknown, I like the challenge, I like the dark. So I want to see if all this, if supposedly this place hell exists and heaven, or whatever. But it doesn't, it's all fantasy. There's so many contradictions in all religious books that can't exist. And not even a God of no religion. It doesn't matter if a God of no religion existed, because you don't have to worry about heaven and hell, and that can't exist because of infinite regression. There you go. Proof of no gods. Nothing to worry about, folks. Um, so yeah, I say embrace the unknown. I like the unknown. You know, Science likes the unknown, because the unknown, you learn things like a video game. You play Zelda, right? Remember when you play like Zelda and you go and you use bombs to try to like find hidden pathways, and boom, you find this pathway. You're like, oh my god. Well, hence pun. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Uh, and then you find these secret passways. You're like, whoa, or like the unknown stuff like dark energy, dark matter. How are you going to use the Large Hadron Collider to blow up the universe? I mean, not blow up the universe. To find the answers to the universe. It actually said if it gets too high, like too much power, can blow up the universe. Um, I'm sure scientists knows what they're doing. But just imagine if you died and you saw this supposedly deity. Well, what god would it be, right? And what would it look like? What would it sound like? What would it be wearing? It would be so interesting and weird. I don't know, what would Satan look like? What do he look like in the movies? Would he have like horns? Would he sound like a dark deep voice, like hello? That would be so cool. So I have nothing to fear. I'm like, I'm ready for all this stuff. Bring it on, man. Whatever, man. And besides, how can you feel pain? It's like when they torture forever. How can you feel it if you're like a ghost? Technically, your body's dead. It's it. And let alone, let's talk about all these miracles in the Bibles, right? The parting of the Red Seas, people, the God talking to people, revealing itself. Why has it stopped doing this? You know why? You know why there's no miracles to this day? Why God stopped talking to people and this stuff? Because it never happened. It's made up. If it was a God existed, it can come down anytime. Remember, what does it say in the Bible? Omniscient, all-knowing, all-powerful. It's all made up, folks. You don't have to worry about. And just like theoretical shit, people say, "What are you wrong?" With all our knowledge of debunking the Bible, all our knowledge of science, we can't be wrong. All the contradictions in the holy books, we can't be wrong. All the re-edited versions of the Bible, all the different holy books, because apparently, remember, it says if one God is wrong, you're going to hell. So the other person that believe in different gods, they're all going to hell. And if they're believing in different religions, not the right religion, they're going to hell. We atheists, we cannot lose. But then again, the other person that believing in the wrong God, in the wrong religion, they can lose. Our power of knowledge, science, thinking critically, can destroy any God. And that God cannot answer any of those questions. We know the world is older than 6,000 years old. The universe is 13.4 billion years. What has God to say on that? Can't say anything on that. We got the God defeated. See, people don't know these tricks. Follow my evidence. You can defeat any theist with my tricks. Not only tricks, truth. These are the truths. So yeah, we're learning about the unknown. I bet you, we're gonna find the laws of the universe, because they've, remember, they say there's no Big Bang. or if there is a Big Bang, we found what happened before the Big Bang with the quantum theory of relativity and gravity, which goes into the gravitons, and probably there we could find the gravity. You know, that's like one of the most important things of the universe, gravity, because gravity like holds up everything. You know, and then with the Large Hadron Collider, we collide those particles. We find out the mass, electron, proton, neutron, subatomic particles. Like, we might explain it in our lifetime, you know? And it's going to be huge. And we're going to the unknown. And science advances. It's going to put a foot in any of the God's asses. It's going to be really amazing. And it's about time. Because we need to find these answers. And we're going to. And we're going to this unknown science. We're going to learn more. And so I love the unknown. You know, like I said, if there was a Satan or God, I would like to see it. I don't care whether it's good or bad. I want to see it. I want to see it, man. And just, and speaking of that, you know, like, how would Satan look like? Would it look like in the movies? Would he, you know, with the horns? Would it be like a red? Would he have a tail? Or would it look like in some ways he's other portrayed as like kind of like a human? Some other ways he's portrayed like a vampire bat. Some other ways he portrays a female, actually. Seems a female. So I guess we'll see how. But I think that's baloney. And in the UFO, like the aliens, how would they look like? Would they look like in the movies? Like, you know, the little bug-eyed aliens? Would they look like... Would it look like us? Because if there's like different species out there, would it look like you know? I mean, of course I'm thinking there's like a bunch of different species, and there were like trillion stuff out there. So they probably have like humanoid aliens, lizard aliens, cat aliens, bug aliens. But what do you guys think? Do you think they would look like in the movies or something else? Post your comments. And let them know, what would you think the God of the Bible would look like? What do you think would look like? Do you think he'd have like a long beard, like ZZ Top, with a gold robe and gold hair? I guess his hair would never turn white, because right, it's either turn white, so it can have like gold hair forever or something like that. What do you think? What do you think his voice would sound like? Do you think it would be like really deep? Do you think it would talk? Or do you think it actually won't even look like Jesus? Or do you think it won't even look like anything? Maybe just like a bright light or something? What do you guys think? What do you guys think it would be? If it was just like a bright light, that would just suck, right? Because, I mean, if the creator of the whole universe, you want to hear his voice, right? I know I would. I wouldn't like to hear his, like, you know, see what the fuck it looked like, you know. Something out of Lord of the Rings, Gandalf or something. But if it's a bright light, that sucks. And anyway, if it was like a bright light, it has no voice. Then how can it judge you? So you can use that trick too. How can it judge you if it has no voice? If it's just a light, right? Supposedly everybody says there should be judged, so it has to be like, it has to have a voice of somewhat. So it has to either look like Jesus, or it has to look like a ZZ Top person with a gold robe and gold hair or something, and then come. What does he have? A special horse or something, right? So, folks, there's nothing to worry about. Just embrace the unknown, because I love the unknown. And like Christopher Hitchens says, you know, if there's a risk, it's all worth it. If there's no risk, peace out, ladies and gentlemen.